Alrighty guys, in today's video we are doing a speed test between the brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max versus its predecessor, the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And hopefully you guys do enjoy it and get something more out of it than just a stock standard speed test. Alright guys, let's hop into the speed test and let's check it out. Alrighty guys, I have both phones in front of me here. The 16 Pro Max on the left and the 15 Pro Max on the right. Just to show you guys the 16 Pro Max, I do have the camera control button right there as well. You guys can see that if it wants to focus on the camera control. You guys will see there, that is the camera control button there. And if I do press that, the camera does open up. So both phones here, if you guys haven't seen my drop test video on the 16 Pro Max, check it out. I've done a drop test on it and I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but check it out, see what you thought and see how it actually held up with Apple's claim that it is got 2 times stronger glass than any competitor on the market. But anyway, speed test time. All right, hopping into the speed test. First things first, Geekbench scores. I've actually already ran a Geekbench score, so I wouldn't have to wait for this anymore. 16 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max, as you can see here. The model on the 16 Pro Max never comes up because the app isn't ready, hasn't updated properly for the new phone. But as you guys can see, there is the Geekbench scores, which are becoming less and less relevant every year. If you're upgrading, I guess, every year, it's more long-term where these, I guess, multi-core scores and single-core scores actually play a difference. So that's why I really want to test this out today and see how the 15 Pro Max is holding up against the 16 Pro Max, but a year later with all its apps on there. I've also done a speed test as well. If I go to my history here, it tells you they're both on the same Wi-Fi network. For whatever reason, the 15 Pro Max was faster. 16 Pro Max dropped out on the second test for whatever reason. Not sure why, but they are the results I did get. Next up, I'm going to start a timer. I'm going to run through all these apps and see which one's faster. But before we do that, I'm just going to see what opens up first. Just get a bit of a benchmark to see how they both are traveling. So let's start with weather. 1, 2, 3. A little bit faster on the 16 Pro Max, should I say. Let's start with the camera. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm pretty sure I didn't close that out before. Let me try that one more time. 1, 2, 3. Pretty much exactly the same. I think the 15 Pro Max might have been a little bit ahead there. App Store, 1, 2, 3. A little bit fast on the left. Let's try this one. Pretty much exactly the same. There isn't too much of a difference, to be honest with you. Not right now that I'm looking at it. Both loading asphalt. And the 15 Pro Max, there you go, did load faster. So even after a year of having, I think I've got over like 100 gig of stuff on here. The slower chip, that just loaded asphalt faster. So it is, quite intriguing to see. Let's go Fruit Ninja. Sound very similar. Started very similar. Okay, I think it's loading it just a bit fast on the left. Yeah. Alright, so that loaded a little bit faster on the left, but not by too much. Next, go Temple Run. Again, very similar times. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. A little bit fast on the left, but again, not by too much. I'm pretty surprised because it's running pretty much exactly the same how it did against the 15 Pro Max and the 14 Pro Max when I did the test last year. That it was, slightly different in speeds. But the difference is this has got a whole set of apps on it and photos and videos and all that kind of stuff, whereas the 16 Pro Max doesn't. So it is holding up pretty well, I think, from what I'm looking at now. Let's go the Call of Duty app. 1, 2, 3. This is a bit more intensive of an app, but I also want to run through after all the apps, put the timer on, run through the apps, open them all up and see if there is a big difference in time, if that makes any sense. We're going to go through it anyway. But I want to do something a bit different, like I said, this year. Again, 15 Pro Max is a bit behind. 16 Pro Max did win there. Again, by a couple of seconds, nothing too much. PUBG, another big game. 15 Pro Max started first. Okay, looks like the 16 Pro Max has got ahead here. A bit of a loading bar now. Let's see what actually 16 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max just after. So not too much of a difference at all. All right, I'm going to clear all the app switches out now, guys. Get them ready for the speed test. I think we're all done. We're all done here. All right. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to start the stopwatch on the 16 Pro Max. Then we're going to do it with the 15 Pro Max and see what we can do. All right. So Let's start here. We just want to get out. We just want to get open all these games and see which one can, I guess, get further in as soon as it loads. All right, 16 Pro Max. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see how fast it actually is. This new 18 Pro chip A18. Apparently, it's supposed to be up to 20% faster in certain GPU things. Is it really? I don't know. We're going to find out. Opening up Temple Run 2 here. Okay, it's going to start loading now. All the new Pro phones all have 8GB of RAM as well to help with Apple Intelligence. We're on 48 seconds so far. Yes, I know I'm missing swipes, but it's going to be even on both phones. I can guarantee you it's going to be exactly the same with user error and everything. All right, loading. Come on. Balloons Tower Defense, another large game. Okay, 7 of 9, 8 of 9. All right, PUBG. All right, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen here. Come on. All right, that's loaded. Beautiful. App Store. Loaded. TikTok. Loaded. Weather. Yep. Camera. Let's take a photo. It's not what I wanted, but I will take that anyway. I want to export a movie. Export project to files. Okay, we're at 1 minute 52 so far. Preparing project for sharing. Okay, it's exporting now. Okay, done. Stop. 2 minutes and 2 and 61. 2 minutes 2 and 61. I'm half asleep, guys. Apologies. All right, now we're going to do the same test on the 15 Pro Max. Starting with the stopwatch. So 3, 2, 1. Fruit Ninja. Again, opening that up. See what happens. We're going to try to beat 2 minutes and 2 seconds. If we get anything close to that, I'll be pretty surprised and actually over the moon, to be honest with you. Lightroom. Save copy to device. Beautiful. Asphalt. Okay. Loading up here. Come on. Still loading. There we go. Then we go Temple Run. We're on 38 seconds so far. It's actually doing pretty well. All right. We're about to get into the intensive apps though. Done. Netflix. Come on. Call of Duty. All right. 2 minutes to 61 seconds. Milliseconds, should I say. Call of Duty's loading. Another big game. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, done. Another one done. Paladin's Tower Defense. Alright. Step 5 of 9, 7 of 9, 9 of 9. Get out of that. PUBG. What are we on? What time? I wonder what time we're on. Alright. We're loading up here. Alright, with the loading bar. Checking for updates. Done. App Store, 1 minute 38. App Store's just loaded in. Oh. TikTok. Done. Weather. Done. Camera. Take a photo. iMovie. Export project to files. Alright, 1 minute. Okay. We're almost there. 2 minutes and 2. 2 minutes and 3. Okay, so the 16 Pro Max has won. Okay, this is exporting. Alright, let's get out of that and stop. Alright. Here are the results. It is officially 14 seconds faster on the 16 Pro Max than the 15 Pro Max. But to be honest with you guys, there wasn't that much of a difference. Now, I know the camera in the 16 Pro Max was actually harder to take a photo of, I guess. I don't know why the stopwatch is still going. But I really want to try run that test one more time. So I'm going to try and speed this one up for you guys. and see what results we get there. So they're the results for the first test. 2 minutes and 2 minutes 16, and it's 14 seconds like we said. Let's start this again and see how we go for another time. All right, so let's do it one more time. I'm going to do this in fast forward. I'll come back to you guys once it's done. Alrighty, results are in. 156 on the 16 Pro Max. Again, 20 seconds faster, pretty much 19 seconds faster. 215 on the 15 Pro Max. We got 216 last time, and we had 202 on the 16 Pro Max last time. So a bit of a difference, a bit faster by 8 seconds, I guess, altogether on the 16 Pro Max just then. I don't know if that was me or whatever, but that is the result. So the 15 Pro Max were pretty much the same. 16 Pro Max varied a little bit, but in terms of speed test, guys, that's what we're looking at. I would love to run it again and see in the background now what's open and what's not. So they're both pretty much open. If you guys can hear that, it's just a bit of rain in the background, so I do apologize. Lightroom, is it open? Yes, it is. Oh, so the 16 Pro Max had to reload this app open. That is, see? The 15 Pro Max is technically faster here then. I would give that to the 15 Pro Max. Temple Run, both the same. Netflix, both the same. Call of Duty, both the same. Bullions Tower Defense, both the same. Again, the same. That's very interesting though. For whatever reason, it keeps flipping the camera around. I don't know why. Very interesting results there, guys. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Very interesting results, though, and I'm pretty pleased in how fast the 15 Pro Max still is after all this time. As you guys just saw at the end then, it still kept that asphalt open, and the 16 Pro Max, brand new, did not. With nothing on the phone except for these apps and the stock standard app. So, very, very interesting. I think they're pretty much, if not the same, you know, is it really worth upgrading? Probably not for 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds difference. And that was me as well with user error on both. I know on both phones, but you did see that I did stumble on a couple of times. So yeah, it's not. I know it's not the most scientific test, but you guys will get the idea of how quick everything is, and they're virtually very similar in time. You're probably not even going to notice the difference in speeds here over the course of time. It's been a year now, and the 15 Pro Max still holds up pretty well. So it'll be very interesting next year. See if I can do the 16, 17, and 15, all of them, and see how the difference is there with speeds. But guys, if you have enjoyed, smash the thumbs up button. If you haven't seen the drop test, check it out, and let me know your thoughts on this type of speed test video if you like it better than the stock standard videos I've been doing. So hope you have enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you guys in another video.